hello. I think it's Monday. It's Monday. It's June 17th, the day after Father's Day. And I just left therapy. It's 5:30-ish. I think that we'll see how this goes. This is probably going to be a few days worth of footage. And I decided to turn the camera on today just to kind of share my summer experience in case any other teachers are feeling this way. The type A person in me, every time I go to therapy, like a couple of days before the appointment, I'll always think about, like, is there anything in particular I want to address? Is there anything that's been bothering me? I don't know if everybody does that when they go to therapy, if that's what you're supposed to do, or just kind of let it naturally flow. But my therapist will generally ask anyway, so what's been going on, which is a very general statement that allows anyone to kind of, I guess, dictate the direction of the session. And lately, and by lately I mean really the last few days, I just was really frustrated with myself, and it was like this vicious cycle. When I say I really haven't done much of anything productive this summer, I really mean that. I've been on break for about 3 going on 4 weeks at this point. And while I understand I'm on summer break and you're supposed to take a break on summer break, hence the name summer break, I don't normally do that, or I think I'm always doing something. And I feel like this is the first summer I've really done nothing. Aside from attend a couple of meetings that were already scheduled, no desire to open up my work bag, and not just work stuff, like barely can get laundry done, just feeling like I'm not keeping things as tidy as I normally am. I just have been lounging about, aside from doing the basics of like running errands and things like that. So I have been really taking a break and letting myself just lounge, which on the one hand is a good thing, but it was causing me this anxiety and stressing me out. Then I would get stressed out about the fact that I was stressed out about actually allowing myself to rest. So I was mad at myself for being mad. And that is a trait that is a trait that I have that is very annoying to me. So we talked about that a little bit, and I just have to accept the fact that me doing absolutely nothing for the entire summer, nothing work related or anything like that, just really isn't true to me. And because I'm so far on the other end of the spectrum, that's probably going to cause anxiety. So I just have to find some balance there, some middle ground. I've seen a TikTok, I don't know the woman's name, but it's come up a couple of times, where she's a teacher and she actually talks about how she gets depressed during the summer. I don't get depressed. Far from it, I think. But she actually gets depressed because the structure of her day-to-day life disappears on summer break, because she's not going to work and she's not having to do those regular things. And she just kind of has talked about how not a lot of people can relate to that or understand that, especially if they don't teach. Because it seems like if you were to tell someone, oh, I have like 6 weeks off of work, that everybody would be like, that's amazing, I bet you're so happy. Why would that cause you stress? It's hard for people to understand that. And she was saying for her, it just really does create a certain sense of depression because her day-to-day life has no structure to it. So I think she's trying to create structure. So that was one of the things we touched on in therapy. And I just have to say again, I'm very thankful that it was about a year ago that I decided to go to therapy. I've been doing it for about a year and a few months. And it's just been beneficial in helping me, like, identify things about myself that I either didn't know before, or that maybe I knew before but didn't really know how to properly work through it, and kind of catch myself in patterns of behavior that only serve to make me anxious. And so there's been some thought patterns and some behaviors I've been tempted to do these past couple of days, or like in the last week or so, that I've had to just say, let me stop and think about, what am I doing, or what am I thinking, why am I trying to do that, why am I thinking it, and then adjust. And it is very mentally and sometimes emotionally taxing to like function that way, to be aware of what you're doing and then try to actively work through it. So that's why, you know, people sometimes refer to therapy, they're like, you got to put in the work, because it is work. Going to therapy is just one part of it, but then like going to therapy and then recognizing something about yourself and then realizing the things that you have to do to rectify or adjust or fix those patterns, it's a lot of just mental and emotional work. It's worth it, but it's work nonetheless. So aside from that, I didn't do anything today. I exercised, I got gas, and went to Starbucks. I've done a little bit of stuff for leadership because I did feel like today I needed to do something productive just for my peace of mind. So I've been doing some calendaring stuff for leadership and doing some laundry to just kind of, you know, alleviate some anxiety, make myself feel better. Guys, okay. So that's what's been up today. Right now I'm getting ready to go into Hobby Lobby, and I just remembered I am kind of in boycott of this place because of some of their practices when it comes to their employment. And I actually haven't been here in years, but I'm gonna go in here. I need to look and see if they have scrapbook packs. My coworker, who you may or may not see tomorrow depending on if I vlog, is going to repaper one of my walls in my classroom. I could do it, I just don't want to. I'm lazy. So she's going to repaper one of the walls, and next year I'm not teaching an RSP class, which is a class that generally has, you know, anywhere from about 5 to 7 students in my case. 5 to 7 students that are on IEPs, meaning they have some sort of documented learning need or emotional need. And generally, when you teach an RSP clustered class like I have, your class size is smaller to accommodate for the extra meetings you have to attend, the extra paperwork you have to do, the extra effort you have to put in to support those students. I and Taylor have opted not to teach that class next year for a variety of reasons, which therefore means our class size will be bigger. And so my back wall, my classroom is set up to accommodate me having a class size of 30, which I've never had since I taught middle school. I've never had a total of 30 students. And so now I need to make sure I have at least enough spacing to accommodate 36 student work samples per class. So the little backing that's on my wall where I clip student work to, I only have 30 spots for that. So now I need to find new pattern scrapbook paper that goes with the overall aesthetic of my class that also allows me to have 2 class sets of 36, if that makes sense. I thought I had extra paper, extra of that scrapbook paper, but I don't. And the likelihood of me finding that those exact patterns that I found, 5 years ago at Michael's is minimal. So my friend, Natalia, who's going to do this for me, who loves doing it, and I'm going to pay her for doing it. She loves doing stuff like this. Told me that what she does is she'll go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's and get a scrapbook pack that they sell like in coordinated patterns. And that way the paper's already cut and it's already patterned. So you just have to like put it up on the wall in the order that it's packaged in. Whereas what I did for what was in my classroom right now is I went to Michael's, and those are just 60 individual sheets of scrapbook paper that I bought, and I picked the different styles, and then I had to pattern it, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but it kind of took some time to do. So I'm going to go into Hobby Lobby and see if they have anything. And if they don't have anything, I might have to go to Michael's, which is in the same shopping center. And then I'm going to go home and walk the dogs a little bit later and probably continue to work. But hi. Oh, and you get to see me a day without my little cap on, but I have that cap on almost all the time, but that's a little treat for you. Let me go in here and see what they got. Well, problem number one is this aisle has no light. It's very dark over here. And that kind of makes it hard to see what they have. I need something that's like gray, yellow, gold. Oh, and I don't want it to be super floral like that. I want it to be more modern. I'm just not seeing anything that I like. So I might have to go to Michael's. No. That's what it's looking like. Do one more up and down. I think she's like there's this, but I don't want all these flowers on it. It's not a very big selection. Let me just look down this next aisle. No, it's a lot of woodworking stuff down there, and I don't woodwork. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Michael's, I think. Well, now I'm at Michael's, and I still don't see anything that I like. I thought I would like this one. Hold on, let me put my purse down and show it to you. Because I'm too lazy to turn the camera around. I'm on my iPhone. I thought that this would work, but I do not like this pattern right here. This is extremely ugly in person and in large scale. And then the only other one that looks like it could work in terms of the colors is this, but this is way too masculine and it just doesn't go. So now I don't know what I'm gonna do. The next option is to look at the individual type pieces of scrapbook paper, or I might have to go on Amazon first to see if there's something on Amazon that I like. But right now it's not looking good for me. It's not looking good for me at all. Yeah, I don't even see the patterns that I used in the classroom, and it's much more expensive to buy them individually because they're like 79 cents a piece. So no. Let me see if there's another aisle. No, this is the Cricut aisle. So I'm gonna go home and go on Amazon and cross my fingers there. Okay, I'm home. Luna's gobbling down her food. Wolfie's waiting. There he is. And then after that, we're gonna go on a walk. So I did not find what I was looking for at Michael's either, but what I did end up getting is this, because it was 50% off. This little wreath that I'm gonna put on the door, because it feels more summery than what I have on the door right now. So I think it was regular $39.99. I paid $16. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Thank you. I paid $16 for it. So one of the homework assignments my therapist gave me was to think about things that I could do for myself to, I don't know, give myself a sense of joy. And one of the things I thought about was I really like the idea of changing the decoration inside the house to match the season, like changing the pillows, changing the decor outside, which I typically do. So I'm thinking about that. But I've never gone so far as to change the pillows, except for when it's good boy, Wolfie. He's such a good boy. Except for when it's Christmas. I do that for Christmas. But why not do that for other seasons? Maybe more so seasons than not holidays. So when I was in Hobby Lobby, they did have a couple of cute things for fall. And although I really get quickly irritated by the whole obsession with fall, the decorations are often cute. So I was going to get some of that, but then I thought it's not even summer yet. So if you're going to do it, think about summer, which is what led me to look for a summertime wreath. That's as far as we've gotten. So While Wolfie's eating, I'm going to show you a purchase that I made. I'm kind of embarrassed to show it to you because some of you are probably going to determine that I do have an illness, a problem, and you might be right. You might be right at this point. So I bought another work bag. That one I bought in March for my birthday. This one I just bought recently. It came in the mail not too long ago. Both of these are from Poppies and Peonies. I do like this one. It's very big. It's much bigger than this one. And if you've been watching since last summer, you also know that I have a black backpack from Poppies and Peonies. So obviously I like the backpacks. I got this one for a couple of reasons. It's smaller than the backpack that I currently have. It's definitely smaller than this bag. And I like the color. This is more of a summer color. So here's what it looks like on the inside. I am trying to like downsize even more what I carry to work. The only downfall to this backpack is it does fit my laptop. It does have a pocket for it right here, which I'm not going to use because I don't love the fact that the laptop is supposed to go at the front of the backpack. For some reason that bothers me. So I did have it in here, but behind all of these things. That's not so much the downfall as what really is a downfall is that I can't put my laptop in its case because that's too big. And I always like doing that because I feel like it gives it an extra sense of protection. But it's smaller. This one is called the Brooklyn, I think, backpack. And I don't really have a whole lot of reasons why I bought it besides the fact that I wanted it and I wanted a bag in that color. So I bought it. And that brings my work bag count to I don't know what. I don't even want to know. So that's the biggest development. But I think Wolfie's going to finish eating. I'm going to take them out on a walk. And that's probably going to be all that I vlog today because I'm not going to do anything special or extraordinary after that. I'm probably going to come home and continue to do what I was doing with the leadership calendar. Tomorrow I am set to go help Ricky with Emery again, so I'll be there tomorrow. I probably won't vlog the day like I did the last time. But also when I get back from the walk, I need to see if I can find some scrapbook paper on Amazon. And if I don't, I think the next best thing is going to be to choose a solid color that goes with what I already have and just integrate that. That'll be worst case scenario. So with that being said, I'm going to take these kids out. We're going to go on a walk. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So we're back from our walk. Got my little cap back on because it's time to cozy up. I wasn't going to vlog anymore, but as I was walking, I forgot that I didn't show you my other purchase that I made. This one was for Woofy. So what I decided was Woofy needed a harness because during walks, Luna, she likes to get in little corners and I don't know what she's doing in those corners, so I'm always paranoid that she's going to use the bathroom. I don't think that's what she's doing this time because she pooped in her stroller on the walk. So she should be pooped out. And she just peed. Luna! Sounds like she's chewing on a cord. Hold on. No. I decided that Woofy needed a harness because sometimes we're on a walk. If he sees a dog, not that he wants to be aggressive with, but there's two dogs in the neighborhood. One is Eugene, and there's another little dog. Her name is Precious. And when he sees them or the owners, he just darts to them. And when he had the collar on, it was hard to control him. And one time, he actually got himself out of his collar and ran across the street. Luckily, no cars were coming, but imagine if a car had been in the street at that point. Or he'll get so excited and he's pulling so much and resisting me holding him that he's like choking himself and coughing. So I said, let's get him a harness. And because I don't have any kids, I said, let's just get him a cute harness. And again, this is probably going to be seasonal. So he's here to model. Show them, woofers. He got this little harness. It has bananas on it. This is from a company called Sniff and Bark. I think this was called the Pawful Bananas. He got a matching collar. Show him, baby boy. With a little bow tie. And you're probably not going to be able to see it. Luna is chewing on my toe. But right here on this part, it has his name engraved and my phone number that I'm covering, obviously. But that's him and his little harness. So he has that. I only put that on him when we walk. And then it came with a matching leash and a matching poop bag. So we have been walking in style. Right, Woofy? Don't you feel so so extravagant with this matching set you have. No other dog that I've seen has it. Just you. So I wanted to show you that. But now I'm gonna stop vlogging for today. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm gonna eat my leftovers from Father's Day. My dad wanted Olive Garden because he just loves the seafood Alfredo. So that is what we had. So I have leftovers and I'm about to enjoy them. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It's Tuesday and oh my gosh. It's probably, I think it's about 9:30. I'm just leaving my school. I was here for all of 2 minutes, if even that. I had to drop off the Fateless paper that I ordered so that the wall that I'm having repapered by my coworker can be repapered. She said she's coming in today somewhere between 9 and 10, so she'll probably be here any minute now. And I need to text her to let her know that so far all I have is the paper and not the backings because I haven't found anything that I like. I did take a picture of the wall and I'm going to continue to look on Amazon to see if I see a pack that I like, but if not, I am just going to have to order a solid colored or not even order, purchase one solid color that kind of goes with the pattern, and I need to confirm the size of it. I think what I have up there right now is 12 by 12. So I'll text her probably when I get to my brother's, but I just wanted to say good morning, start today. Again, I don't know how much I'll take today just because I'll be with Emery for a chunk of the day and then I'm getting a manicure. But I wanted to pop on to say today, not only am I taking Luna with me, but I'm also taking Woofy. You don't see him, but he's back there. Woofy, do you want to be seen? Woofy Goldberg? He's back there. He's a good car rider. So that man is dressed like it's snowing outside. And it's going to be in the 80s. So his auntie Cynthia, Ricky's wife, when we were there on Sunday for Father's Day, we all said how bad we felt for Woofy because he was at home alone and we were all together. And so she's like, maybe next time we can try and bring him now that their yard is a little bit more developed and all of that. But at the same time, it is a lot because they have their 2 dogs, Winston and Arlo. I have Luna and then Woofy. So we're going to try today since I'll only be there for a few hours. They'll probably spend a lot of time outside in the backyard, but I'm really happy for my Woof. Oh, there he is. There is he, Woofy Goldberg. That's my boy. So we'll see how it goes. But so far, what I know I'm doing when I get there is I'm going to take Emery with me to get my Target pickup because I need to get some things from Target. So I'm going to pick it up at the Target by my brother's house. We'll probably do our little Starbucks run because why not? I mean, she loves a cheese Danish. I do want to see about getting her maybe something else. I mean, I don't know if a cheese Danish is bad for you, but she does really like them. So that is what I'm doing. Just wanted to pop in, say good morning. I'm heading to my brother's house. I'm sure I'll check in a little bit when I get there. Okay, we've arrived. Emery's having breakfast. Say hi. She's having some oatmeal this morning, some sausage and some strawberries. And she's watching Blue's Clues. Her purse is close by today. In her purse, she had her phone. She just took a call. She told him, I can't talk right now. I'm eating my breakfast.
She said, I'll call you back.
She said, I'll call you back. So we left that. We hung up. And then her friend Bluey's having breakfast with her. So far, Woofy looks to be very happy. Uh-oh. Woofy's happy to be outside. We're letting him just explore the yard. My brother is about to make me another waffle because he loves making waffles. It's a specialty. He's very good at it. And that's it. Swish, swish, swish. Swish, 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 swish. Oh, the baby.
Definitely got to get her when she says, I think you said, what do you say to your very best friend? They're like, hi. She loves that part. Red light, stop.
What sound does a car muffler make?
Yeah, good job. Swish.
Swish, 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 swish.
Car, yeah.
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep.
Wiping the spit off your face.
Oh!
What would you make if you were driving down the street and you saw your very best friend on the sidewalk?
What would you say?
You roll down the window and you stuck out your hand. What would you say?
Ah!
Good job. Love that part.
It's about 3:15. We have been home, I don't know, for maybe a half hour or so. We left a little while ago because Emery was about to go down for a nap, and Ricky wanted me to leave before nap time because it's a lot of commotion getting all the dogs out and everything, and he didn't want her to like go down for the nap and then wake up like she did last time because of the noise. But before that, we went to the park. I got some footage of that. She had a really rip-roaring time just exploring the little area. It's not a big park. It's like a little community park that has some swings and a little slide set. So we were there for a while. Then we came home. She had some lunch, watched an episode of Bluey, and then I left. And I just went to my neighbor's house to borrow her leaf blower so I could blow down my front porch. And now I'm here with the dogs. There's Woofy. And where's that face, little Luna? I think they're still tired from all the antics in the backyard today. We're just resting before I leave in about a half hour because my manicure is at 4. I'm debating between 2 different options. Let me see if I can show it to you. That is on my Pinterest board. This is option, let's see. Here we go. This is option number 1. It's pretty basic. And then this is option number 2. I have a feeling this is the one that I'm going to do, but sometimes I never really know until I'm there and I just tell her what to do. But I know both of those will happen at some point this summer. So, but that's it. So I'm gonna sit here, cool down, rest, go get a manicure. I might stop at Hobby Lobby, not Hobby Lobby, Home Goods on the way back because I'll be in the area just to look at their pillows there. I really want to get a new rug. I was on ruggable.com last night because I think that's what I really want to do. I want to continue, not that my house isn't nice, but there are definitely things that I want to start updating because the house has looked like this since I've been here, and it's been like 6 or 7 years at this point. So that's what's on the agenda today, as far as I know. But yeah, that's it right now.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go.
Okay, it is now 8 o'clock. My manicure did not take 4 hours. My manicure appointment was at 4. I went, that took a couple hours. This is what I ended up doing. I'm not really surprised because I knew I was going to do it. I think the second option is what I'm going to do next. And then, while I was there, did I say this earlier? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I did go to Hobby Lobby to look for rugs just to see what they had, and I actually found something for a fraction of what a rug from Ruggable would cost. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a keeper, if I'm going to keep it, but I found this rug, and this rug was 50 bucks in comparison to a few hundred, and I'm going to try and zoom in so you can see the color pattern. But it's like a cream gray and beige, which goes well with my living room. The only downfall is the base of the rug is beige, which means it's hard to keep clean. But even if I had to replace this rug, I wouldn't be tripping too much about it because it was only $50. So I don't know if I'm going to put it down tonight because my coffee table is actually quite challenging to move because it's heavy. So I don't even know if I can move it on my own, but we'll see. So I'm gonna put it down at some point. I'd like to do it tonight because I saw also some pillows at Home Goods that I liked, but the pillows will depend on what I do with the rug, and if I don't like the rug, then getting pillows right now doesn't work because the things have to tie in, if that makes sense. So I'm really just here to close the vlog, but got my manicure, went to Home Goods, found a rug, came home. I had to make a phone call. Then I took the dogs out on a walk. I just fed them, and now I need to feed myself and just kind of see where the evening takes me. But that was a couple of days in my life for the summer, you know. But that's it. So if you enjoyed this vlog, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure you turn on the notification bell so you know when I do upload. And as always, I hope that you are all well. And if you're not well, please be well. And I will see you in the next vlog.